Grazie mille. We're going to do a couple more songs right now. I just want to calm down a little bit because this is a beautiful experience for this band and for me to be here in this room with all you lovely people. It's huge. So, when I told you that, I don't know, I am going to do this, when I told you that Sono molto felice di essere qui, was my only Italian. I was lying. I don't know why, but I'm going to tell you, I only know one other sentence in Italian. And it comes from 25 years ago. I was visiting Firenze, and a bit south from here, and I was staying in Fiesole, which is a little village up the hill. And I came down to the Duomo in a taxi, and it frightened the life out of me. This guy thought he was Juan Fangio or something. And I was married to a lady at the time who was going to have a baby. So I dashed into a sports shop, and I said, "You have to teach me some Italian." And there was a nice bloke in the shop selling shoes. And so he did. And this is what I learned. And it's the only other thing I can ever remember. I'm going to tell you now. I learned to say this if I can remember. Wouldn't it be awful if I forgot? I haven't forgotten. Signor, per favore, guidi piano, mia moglie aspetta un bambino. Well, thank you. All right. We're going to do a song now of the last record that I made before I left Pink Floyd, which was the final cut, and believe it or not, that was in 1982. And the song, the last song on the final cut is called Two Suns in the Sunset. And it's deeply appropriate at the moment because we are all in mortal danger of dying in World War III because the crazy motherfuckers who are running the world don't seem to understand how dangerous nuclear weapons are. So that's part of the reason I'm singing this song. If you meet one of the leaders, by chance, tell them to go to the bar and sit down with the other leaders and say, why don't we get rid of all the nuclear weapons in the world? We don't need them. They're only good for one thing, and that is killing everybody. And we could use the money that we spend on them for much better things like schools and hospitals and all the things that we really do need. All right, I'll stop talking now. So, well, yeah. Am I right or am I right? We should tell them. It's fucking insane what they're doing. Back in 1947, a committee of atomic scientists got together and they invented something which they called the doomsday clock. And it was an imaginary clock, but they said it's ticking, and when the second hand or the minute hand gets to midnight, we're all dead. That's what this imaginary clock is for. And I'm not sure what they had it set at in 1947, but in 2 years ago it was set at 100 seconds to midnight, and they just changed it to 90 seconds to midnight. So this is no laughing matter. I think I can hear, no, I'm going to get a sip of water, and then I will hear the doomsday clock.